tell us a little bit about Hillel and what you guys do as president and vice president.
All right, well, Hillel is the umbrella organization for all the Jewish activities on campus. There's around 20%, give or take, Jews on Hillel's campus, or Penn's campus, Hillel's campus. Which is around 2,000 people, and we run hundreds of activities a month, reaching over hundreds of students per semester. Really try to support the community in any ways, Jewish, academic, social, cultural.
Very cool.
Yeah, we like to plug the dining hall, best food on campus. But as far as your
Destrito's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, let's say like
Definitely
best dining hall
Best
on
dining
campus.
hall? Okay, yeah, you can take that one.
But as far as your parents are concerned, it's where you're going to meet the next NJB in your life. So that's
Which is
really
why we all come to Penn, isn't it?
Yeah, which is
All right. Hey, Michael, do you feel like you own the place? Do you have an aura around you when you're kind of walking around Hillel?
So it's actually a pretty funny story. I was walking after an OCR interview into Hillel, and I was just at the front door, and a new student was coming in, or he was visiting a potential student, and he comes to me, he's like, "Oh, are you the president here?" I'm like, "Oh God," just because I was wearing a suit. That's like not at all what I wear on a day-to-day basis.
Well, I guess you're very presidential. That's a good thing. It is. And Aliza, so you are not just second in command at Hillel, you're also a co-manager at Will Cafe. So you don't really run the show at either one. But still, pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you
No,
so
anyway,
much.
tell us a little about working at Williams. What's the weirdest order you've ever gotten? I mean, Penn students can be pretty particular.
Yeah, so people order some really, really weird shit. And I think my least favorite but favorite order would have to be when people order things with half and half.
Oh, really?
So we actually have had this conversation, Michael and I, because we should just go over what half and half is for a sec, right? Because half and half is actually half cream and half milk, but common misconception is it's like half skim and half 2%.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Michael thought it was like
a lot of coffee person.
Right. So it's basically cream. And sometimes people come in and order like a mocha made with half and half, with whipped cream and chocolate syrup on top. So that's when I start to worry.
Well, I'll tell you, when I order that, I know exactly what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I mean, people are pretty particular about like skim milk and stuff. Do you like why? I don't get it. Yeah. Any thoughts about that?
Yeah.
Just in general.
Sounds like a story.
Yeah.
So people in general are pretty particular, and I would say like 98% of the time, I really take that into consideration as I'm making people's drinks. But occasionally, we'll get a customer, and most of our customers are amazing, like really awesome, really fun students. Shout out to Janie, great. So really nice. But sometimes we get a customer that comes up and is just like on the phone and like just hands me the pen card and is like, Bursar. And I'm like, okay, like I just wish you would like look at me, right? So sometimes, and I guess I can say this, I've been known once or twice to give them whole milk instead of skim. So all I'm saying is you should just be nice to your baristas.
Could have been worse. Could have been half or half.
Right. I would never give them half and half. So.
And Michael, do you
feel? I have like some moral boundaries.
It's good. Michael, do you ever feel the pressure of being president is a lot? Do you ever like go wild in Hillel, or you try to keep your party life and your work life separate?
Yeah, so actually during NSO this year, every year, plug for next year for those who will be around, there's a great midnight pancake breakfast at Hillel. It's delicious. All 10 to 12, really all you can eat pancakes, great fun. But this year I had a couple events with some friends beforehand, and I don't quite remember making it to Hillel, but according to Aliza and unfortunately a lot of others, I definitely made it there at some point in the evening. Burnt my hand on the griddle, woke up with that the next morning, and met a few freshmen that remembered me, but I didn't remember them, and we apparently had like a 20-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, pancakes are a great drunk food, so it's understandable. You just smell it and you like wander into Hillel. Hopefully, all right.